Rost, not Roth. Ugh.
Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
Oh.
What's he doing up there? He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
Aloy, you're here.
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
Oh.
There's been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the
Game
Virgin
looks
Mother's Home.
amazing.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Odd Grata might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grata follows the law. Her silence towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so. Are you worrying about what happens after the proving?
What happens is clear. You will be accepted as one of the tribe, and I will still be an outcast, to be shunned.
Rost, even if the tribe accepts me, I won't...
There is much to do, Aloy.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Okay.
That's rough.
I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right. See you at the North Gate. Something's really bothering him. If he thinks I'm gonna abandon him, he's wrong. The Embrace. My whole life, I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days, and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright. Time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
You know, like, there's no reason. Like, you can't blame the sins of a father on that of the child. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, whatever happened was not her fault. And, like, all she's wanted this whole time is to feel accepted. That's literally it. She just wants to be part of something. She wants people to be, hold on, let me get this. She wants people to understand that she's not this bad person or anything. She just wants to feel wanted. Yeah, it never did tell me how I was supposed to. Yeah, it never did tell me how I'm supposed to, be quiet? Or how I'm supposed to dodge. Oh, okay, I figured it out. Mother's heart. Mother's heart. It's been a good while since I finally had a single player game I really wanted to play just for the sake of playing. I'm really happy I found one though.
When my name was called to the mountain, you did not speak it.
Aww.
You kept it close to your heart. I know, even when my belly and hands are empty, that you hold me in your embrace.
Hello, Grata.
Oh, Mother, since I was cast out, have I not been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows as the stones do? Show me your grace, All Mother, and provide for me once more.
Don't worry, Grata. I'll hunt your rabbits.
Oh, Mother, I hear your voice on the wind. I would count your blessings on my prayer beads, but I lost them atop the eastern overlook. My old bones are too worn to return.
So it's rabbits and your trinket you need this time. Okay, I'll find you at your camp.
Clever woman. That's a smart way of doing it. Oh man. Whee! Okay. Can I go wee and then dwonk? Oh, nice. Oh, they're back already. Okay, got it. Why are you back already, my guy? There's more of you. You're not just back. There's... Oh, is that the Striders over there? Ah. Oh, cool. So you can silent roll. I like that. Ooh, this game is actually really cool. I'm quite enjoying this game.
Please. No one else will help me.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
You know the matriarchs might cast you out for speaking to me, don't you?
I don't care. I tried looking for her myself and my leg gave out. Just find her. I'll accept any punishment if it means she's safe.
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first and it tore up my leg. I barely got away and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
Oh.
You said Arana went to Mother's Cradle?
Yes, southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
That's sad.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
That's got their attention.
Yeah, I like this. I actually like this.
He's quick.
It's much more faster to do this. Like, literally. Yeah, no, there's no point in me not. But yeah, no, you literally move so much faster and just as quiet like that. That's a much better way of movement, I'd see.
Save this for later.
I like that. That's fun. Where did that other bunny go? Okay. Is it? No. Okay.
The Brave Trail up the rocks is close by. Grotto may be devout, but it takes strong arms to reach the Overlook the fast way.
Oh. Well, that's unfair. Gravity, game's biggest killer. Yeah, playing with mouse and keyboard though, so much more accuracy. You see how much? Yeah, no. And then 2. Okay, cool. Okay. This game is beautiful, man. Kudos to the devs of this game. This game's beautiful. And this was a... And this was a goddamn PlayStation 4 game. And now they got it on PC, and it's just... It looks... I'm not gonna say it's better than it could have... Okay, well, it looks a lot better due to the fact it's a PC game. That's just... I mean, that's a given, but like... Kudos for them taking the time, the effort to actually do this. And the movement... The movement isn't bad. When you enter those little ledges, sure you gotta... Uh-oh. Can I... No. Okay, let's... See, okay. Here? Then where? Aha, okay, this is where. Sometimes, okay, granted, if it's not wrapped in the yellow rope, sometimes it's a bit more confusing. Hey, you can! That's cool. Can I use this as a yoink?
This looks promising. Aha! Grata's prayer beads. I see why she comes up here to pray. It looks out to Mother's Gate. You know, I wonder what bothers me more. That she ignores me, or that with all her talking to All Mother, she's never lonely.
Oh. Excuse me? This girl is a badass. That's some Ezio Auditorio shit. The fuck? I love that.
There's Grata, all alone with Allmother. The only way she knows.
Good news, Grata. Once again, Allmother has brought you rabbits. I found your prayer beads too. Just try not to lose them again.
All-Mother. Each morning I find your tears of joy speckling the leaves. Joy at the beauty of all you have made. See how I cry now with you in gratitude.
So you'll cry for her, but you won't speak to me. Fine. Guess that makes you the better outcast. Grata, I may not be around much for a while. I'm gonna run in the proving, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that.
All-Mother, I thank you for the kindnesses you share. When the proving comes, in your great wisdom, may you give favor to a brave of generous heart.
I think I get what you're saying. Goodbye, Grata. For now.
Oh, Mother, hear me as I count off my years of devotion from these beads.
See, I knew it. See,
Whisper to you as your soothing whisper comes in the hushing of the grass.
I knew she was just trying to do what she was, like, she understands that we're outcasts, and therefore she can't talk to us, but at the same time, I know she knows that we are helping her, and I understand she is grateful, but she's trying to hold true to the traditions of the clan, which she was put forward. So there's nothing, I get she doesn't say it outwardly, but what she's doing is still respectful. She still shared her gratitude just indirectly, and you gotta respect that. She's doing what she's doing what she knows. I mean, she's trying to honor the old customs, because without them they become without the faithless gods, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
These will keep. That must be Arana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
Somebody, please!
This is fun. Okay, this game is fun. This game is fun. This game is fun. I love that. Just being able to woof, woof, woof through combat. Oh, I love this game already, guys. Shout out to Sony for making, you know, getting this exclusive on their system beforehand, and real big shout out to them for. No, you do. Well, you shouldn't have done it without.
I'm stuck up here! I can't get down! Help! Yeah, get rid of it!
Bye. Bye. Oh, I missed.
Thanks for saving me from those machines. Thank you. I thought those watchers
You shouldn't talk to
tore
me.
apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I
You
get
don't
more
want to talk to
spear from
me.
that scrapper.
Spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
Some of the sounds in this
Your
game.
father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Arana.
I know. But I do wish he wouldn't yell at me so much.
How did you wind up in that tree?
I tracked the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a watcher saw me and called his pack. By all, Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back, am I?
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His lake is about
Facial expressions.
just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
They all gonna get fucked over because of me.
Arana's trail ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear. Mother's cradle.
It looks cool. It kind of looks like almost like a panther, maybe?
The trail ends here. I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side.
It's such a good game, man.
Time to see Karst and get a tripcaster.
I'll be back in a second. That
There. Time to get that spear. Gonna have to wring out my boots later. be happy to have it back.
Oh, this was a... Oh.
Damn, no more of these.
That was some quick cleanup, boys! That's bright as well. Like, Jesus Christ, the dynamic lighting, amazing.
Oh, Mother be praised. Aloy's back with the spear. First you send Arana back to me, and now you've got the spear. When I first called out to you for help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear back.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy.
But she wouldn't have lost it in the first place, by the sounds of it, but, you know, that's another story. Hey, will you take care of my spear for me? You said you would do it.
When I think what it would have been like if I had lost Arana, thank you, Aloy.
Haha.
When I think what it would have been like.
Oh, okay.
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. I guess there he is. Looks nervous.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I don't mind hearing it.
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
It's because you used to be one, isn't it?
Yeah. Got caught poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
What did you see in the ruins?
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's Heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
You really don't know why he was cast out?
I've told you no. I don't think anyone knows what he did, but it must have been serious because his term is for life.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. but you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the
Hey,
lens.
I knew there was worth in it.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh, it is literally a tripcaster.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, alright? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me. Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay.
Yeah, I know. I just bought a bunch
Be
of
sure to
short.
take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I guess that concludes our business.
I got a war bow and a regular
Good luck
bow.
in the proving. Blessing of All Mother and all that.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate. Whatever they're hunting out there doesn't sound easy. There he is. Right.
You have the fire arrows.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
It is dark.
Wait for dark? Look, Rost. I've thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving, okay? I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
And so you will. I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
You've put a lot of thought into this.
Oh.
I know. So you can stop worrying. It's handled.
Yes. So it is.
I got Odd Grata her rabbits, for which she thanked All Mother, of course.
It was All Mother working through you to bring her the rabbits.
You always say that, but I was there and I hunted alone.
Yeah, I didn't think she
You
would be.
always say that, and so make yourself alone.
I mean, he's right. They're both right. It's all a matter of perspective. If you believe in religion, technically you're never alone because of whatever you believe in.
I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be taught in due time, Aloy. Till then, we wait.
I saw Karst and got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlawed trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Perhaps. You'll know it's worth soon enough.
I also got a warbow. We ain't gonna talk about the warbow. I bought a warbow and a tripcaster. Tripcaster, I'm probably it's like tripwire that shocks enemies and stuff. And the warbow shoots shock arrows, and I'm not exactly sure what they do yet. So we'll see.
Still a while to go before dark.
It's literally dark right now.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
It's... Okay.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the Embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth. It's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
Follow the path.
Okay.
It's not far.
That cabin. What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh.
I see. I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
Is that a fishy? It's a fishy.
Going down.
It won't be much farther now.
Why are we the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we've passed are theirs. Tomorrow, they will hunt again.
They won't need to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not careful.
Entire lodge wrecked by sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
Oh, that's so cool. It looks so cool.
It's huge. How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide.
I have a plan.
This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene.
He's gonna die here.
Understand?
They make you like you. They make you like him, and then they're gonna kill him off. It's happened.
I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps? Okay, that was too far.
Music in this game is so good. Also, this guy's design is amazing. I love that.
I have another shot for this one. Start. It's on. See what that reveals.
Oh shit. I got stuck on the building, that's not fair. Okay, I need to dodge to the side, not backwards, got it. I did that time, but I guess went the wrong way. I'm pretty sure that's its power. Oh, right there. That's what the. Okay, fuck it. This is actually. Bitch! Boy! Are you not dead? Oh, you're not. Yeah, you are. Okay, he's alive.
Handy.
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow.
It was to teach you what the dangers of the machines are and what they do to the people, and why you hunt them to protect others.
These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy.
Yes, I knew it.
For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself. As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you.
Yep.
The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the Proving. And after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow. Dawn has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
I'll go back to the cabin with you.
I'm not heading there just yet. I have other plans.
Oh. Such as?
I'll be waiting for you when it is time.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Oh yeah, I have to do these. Inventory. I have loot boxes I forgot about. Ooh. So how much do I get for? I get 62, and it's something that no one else has gotten to. Okay, all right, fair enough. Hey guys, I just leveled up a couple of times, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get some basic. Oh yes. Wait. I'm gonna get this. Oh, that takes 2 points. Okay, never mind. I'll be back when I'm back at the next step. Alright, here we go. Hey man, what's up? Okay, real quick, let me... I need more.
So, next time. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I did all the questions.
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Teersa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the Wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the Wilds. Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you've wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
What should I expect once I'm inside?
There'll be people celebrating and feasting. More than you've ever seen in one place. No other village compares to Mother's Heart. It is the seat of the High Matriarchs, a center of Nora life, a jewel of the sacred land. Give it time, and you'll grow fond of it. As I was. Back when I was at the tribe.
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the Proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that. But not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
That's not
I'm
good
ready to
shot
do
him.
this. See you back home in a few days?
There is no home there
You
anymore
will
for you.
not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this, too. Remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again?
So you won't.
No.
I knew it.
No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret.
Oh no.
I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
Oh, I understand what he's doing, but like she's okay. You have to Before it chooses him, you have to understand this girl came from a baby being raised by a man, not knowing anyone, not knowing her mother, not knowing anything beyond what this man has taught her. And now he's like, by the way, we out of here. It's for your own good. I want you to live the life I lived, but do it better. Live. Oh, that's so... I can't be mad at the man.
I see. I'm glad to have this then. It will
Oh.
remind me of you. Of everything you did.
Oh.
And how you helped prepare me for this day.
Thank you.
Heavier than it looks. But the cord is strong.
May All Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you.
Tell him you love him. No.
How could he do this? Today of all days. I have to keep my mind on the Proving.
That's so dark. That's so darn.
You will turn back outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Who else would I be? Come
You're on age today, woman.
I've been waiting for this day a long time.
You have?
Oh, yes. But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja. Come to observe the Proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja.
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that.
It's the boy we saved.
Talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
Why you
Okay, so it's alright. Respect.
Aloy! It's you, isn't it? Over here. It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me.
Nigga, you look the exact same.
A long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again, if you came to run in the Proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead, a maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
Oh, wait, can I get both or only one?
Aloy, you didn't take the outfit I made you. Go on. It's yours. There. Try it on whenever you feel like it.
Okay.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Tirsa said something about envoys from another tribe?
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Carja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
3 children?
Hello?
Karst? What are you doing here?
Careful. Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
Yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the Proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Well, man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while. There, I admitted it. Don't think less of me.
I won't hold it against you, if you give me a discount.
You can't be.
I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me.
In a moment, we shall bless the Proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with the Carja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King of
Killers ain't slavers! Hey, hold your fruit. Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now, I'm Azaran, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. And who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Yeah!
The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Thank you. An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the Radiant Line.
I guess it is familiar what the Karja did to our tribe and unknown device rejected. What's that mean?
The Karja stand with you.
He's wearing a focus, just like mine.
May old mother forget them and all their worthless deeds.
You have nurtured.
Where did you find a focus? You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Olin, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. He spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine-breakers to a one. You might even give a Nora Warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even match.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it.
I don't like him.
Nora is still pissed with the Karja about the Red Raids. And who can blame them?
I wanted to ask you something else.
If you want. But I'll also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
I never heard anything about Red Raids growing up. What were those?
Your tribe was at war and you didn't even know? I mean, were you kept hidden away? Did you have overprotective parents or something?
I grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Her voice sometimes has like...
I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me.
I agree.
But even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year. Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work.
But for years he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice. My sister among them. The Nora put up a good fight, but lives were lost.
So, what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united Carja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible, took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king. So now the son sits on the throne, and it's a big improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifices, no more slavery. People from all tribes are welcome in Meridian now, even Nora exiles. You really should come visit.
Who are the Oseram?
Oh, that's my tribe, far to the northwest. We're good at 3 things: arguing, working steel, and brewing.
And freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries, warriors for pay. Except a lot more loyal than that makes us sound. Avad couldn't have taken down his father without our metal and muscle. And now some of us serve proudly as his personal vanguard.
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed. That's terrible.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Carja to finish Ursa. She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she survive?
Well, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or 3? Or just come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think
We're
you'd
gonna
like
end up
each other.
doing that.
You're both rather, direct.
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him. A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk. If that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about the derangement again.
Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always went up. So it was hard, but then now, if that was...
Like the Sawtooth?
Yeah.
So...
And no...
If the Carja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Carja don't just fight, they build. Take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
You know what I mean? Seems like a good guy. I don't mind him.
Just how big is Meridian? What's it like?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Carja have us beat. The city soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains. And across the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky reflecting the sun. You really owe it yourself to see it. So consider that a challenge. Or an invitation.
I want to ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
Alright.
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too, so, see you around, maybe?
Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, leave in the comments any other tips you might have. Yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Until next time, peace.